Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. Sitting next to me is Mike Brenner. This is the college basketball odds couple show for Monday, March 28th. Mike Brenner, we got the brand new Vegas 16 tournament. I love these minor tournaments.
You know, and I didn't know about this till 3 weeks ago when Pistol Pete told me. And this is, more betting value, more time to beat the book and take some money. I love it.
As far as I'm concerned, they could give us 4, 5, 6 more of these minor tournaments. I'd handicap them, bet them, and lose money betting them.
I don't want to hear all that.
No,
hey,
I'm kidding.
Before we get into this small slate, though, I went 1-2 yesterday in college, and you didn't do it that good either. But I know one thing.
New Jersey Tech, that's right.
Yeah, New Jersey Tech bit you in the ass. But I was that close. It was one basket that would have made it 2 to 1.
UNC first half. That's
right.
UNC
first half. But okay, 61-45 for Brenner, still very respectable, 57%, and going to move that number up. Pistol Pete, 37-50 at 42, but that number's definitely going up. And like I said in the promo, we got 7 to 8, maybe 10 more days, whatever, to beat the book in college hoops, baby. So let's keep it going.
Well, we got this new Vegas 16. We got 5 games and one
good
from
schools in there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll tell you, Mike Brenner, I did my research with these games, and I also did my double check research, which I usually don't get to do before our shows. You know what I mean?
Double check.
So
research.
I'm going to give a bunch of picks here, and I think they're going to win. They might lose.
Nope. I like the attitude. I like the confidence.
I feel like I've done my research. We'll see what you have to say.
Yeah.
You have a bunch of picks on these games too, right?
I sure do. I've got a total of 5 picks for today's slate.
Well, the first one is Old Dominion on the first half, -3.5. I think it's just a matter of they just outclassed Tennessee Tech, right?
I think so
They
too.
play the style. They play that style that's kind of a style that's very effective in these kinds of tournaments where they play like tough defense and okay offense, and they shut down the other team, find a way to get enough points, and I like them on the first half, -3.5. What do you think about that one, Mike?
Well,
Brenner?
that's one of my plays. I got ODU in the first half, and by the way, they cashed 2 big tickets for me this year. And I also took them on the game. I think they're just going to run Tennessee Tech out of the building. I grabbed it at -7. Yep, exactly.
That's not too many points for you?
No, I think ODU gets it done. Old Dominion's going to get it done. They love running. I think it could be a double-digit win. Yep.
All right, I'll tell you what, Mike Brenner. I was just going to take the first half, but I'll go with you on the full game as well.
Okay, cool.
For
I like
first
that.
half, -3.5 and -7. Then let's move on to Northern Illinois and UC Santa Barbara. Now, this one is a little bit tricky. The first one I'm going to give is a play on the first half over 63. Now, Northern Illinois can play tough defense, so can UC Santa Barbara, but it's a low first half total, and UC Santa Barbara does have a couple scores. I think they're going to try to establish themselves. Probably not going to fly over the total, but I think it's a
You know what? Let me
play.
shed some light on that. And again, you're the totals guy, but here's my thinking. We got to, even though it's a smaller tournament, right? You got young kids basically. They're ready. These teams are ready at the end of the day. They're ready to go home. These kids are ready to go pop some beers.
Right.
So I think defense goes out the window personally.
Yeah, it tends to. Now, you never know what kind of coaches will say what to the kids and what they'll buy into. You know what I mean?
They play defense, right?
Yeah, and sometimes they'll say, go F yourself. Sometimes they'll say, all right, let's do it. But my sense is that in this game, even if it were like a regular season game, I would still be leaning a little bit towards the over. So I'll take the over first half, 63.
I like that.
And then I also think that Northern Illinois has had notorious problems on the road, which on its own wouldn't be too exciting for me. But UC Santa Barbara also closed the season really well. Yeah. And so I'm going to take them on the first half, -2.5. What do you think about that, Mike Brenner?
Well, I like the first half. I grabbed it at 2.5, and I promise you, he didn't look at my notes. He didn't know. We don't communicate before we do this show, and you damn sure didn't get in my office because I changed the lock. But USSB, Santa Barbara, all right, when they go into a neutral site or on the road, that doesn't really affect their shooting. But NIU, it really does. Yeah. It does when they're away from their home court. So I love it. I grabbed it on the half, and doing my research, NIU starts out typically slow. So I like Cal Santa Barbara, first half, baby, -2.5.
Now, why did you take the full game in the ODU game, but not the full game in the UC?
Because and again, this is just my research, but Cal Santa Barbara tends to slow down the second half. They don't really try to close the door heavy on opponents. Where Old Dominion, in the big wins that they've had in that range of 3.5 to 7, they've closed them out and got a lot of double-digit wins.
Yeah. And the reason I will tell you on ODU is also because I feel like the edge with ODU is bigger than what UC Santa Barbara has. All right, let's move on to Towson. I always pronounce it wrong. Towson. Yeah. Towson, because I knew a guy named Towson. Towson at Oakland. This is one of those games where I think there's going to be, I like the first half over 75, and Oakland, they just lost out to Wright State, right?
Yeah.
Kind of a disappointment, but they've had a lot of weeks to think about it and get over it.
And before that Wright State loss, which it is, that didn't sit too well. Before that, though, they had a high-scoring game against Detroit. Oakland knows how to open it up. But
they
really
put up big points, and my guess is that Towson will run with them, but not necessarily be able to keep up in terms of scoring. And so I like Oakland on the first half -3 and the first half over 75, even though it's a high total.
Pistol Pete, I'm not kidding you. Look, Oakland, first half -3.
So
and my reasoning...
Is this a good sign or not?
I think it's a great sign. Last time we were both on a bunch of the same size, we won. We cashed tickets. But I think Oakland's still pissed off about that loss to Wright State. So my reasoning, and with doing my research when they start fast, they're going to come out and open it up. Yeah, this is a high-scoring team. They can turn it up. So I grabbed it on the half at -3 as well.
Still -3, and I'm on the first half over 75. Then the other one, Eastern Tennessee State, Louisiana Tech. At first, I liked the over on the first half, which was about 72 or 72 and a half. Now it's up to 73 or 73 and a half, but I'm going to hold off on that one for now.
There was some injury updates in there that I didn't get confirmed yet with Louisiana Tech, so I'm holding off on that one.
Yeah, so I'm holding off on that with that whole game. So you're passing on that one as well.
Yeah.
All right, so it sounds like we're mostly in agreement. Look, sometimes when we're in agreement, that could be a bad sign. I'm feeling, though, today it's a good sign.
I am,
today
too.
I feel like it's
and
a
I
good
got
sign.
one more pick.
Oh,
I got a two-team teaser.
Hit us with it.
I'm going to put it out there, and then I'm going to review my picks.
Okay.
My two-team teaser is Old Dominion. It should be -3 after the adjustment. Again, a 4-point adjustment on a two-teamer. And I like Oakland, which will be -2 because it was at 6 for the game.
Okay.
I think that's a two-team ticket casher. So with that, let me review my picks. Old Dominion on the first half and the game. Oakland on the first half. UC Santa Barbara on the first half, and a two-team ticket casher with Old Dominion and Oakland. All right, Brenner's going to take you there.
I will also do my tale of the day on your teaser.
Hey,
I'll go with
that.
on the
all
teaser.
Right. I think it's going to cash tonight.
All right, so I'll review mine. Old Dominion -3.5 first half. Old Dominion -7 full game. UC Santa Barbara first half over 63. UC Santa Barbara first half -2.5. Oakland -3. Oakland on the first half over 75. Tale of the day with Mike
Jesus,
Brenner's,
how many did you have total?
I guess that's like 7 or something.
My God, Loshak unleashed once again.
And I almost pulled the trigger on the Nevada Morehead State first half under 67, but I didn't do my my second level of
due diligence. That's a tricky word if you have
due diligence. I didn't do my second level of due diligence, so I'm going to hold off on that one. But I do like it first half under 67, and if that one cashes, then in tomorrow's show I'm going to come back and complain about why I didn't give it as a pick.
You know what, though?
But I'm not going to give it as a pick.
I like the energy, Pete. You're back today. I love it. You're feeling like a champ. With that being said, we're going to pan the board one more time because I'm telling you, folks, accountability is everything to me and Pete and the Odds Couple Show. 61-45 for Brenner, 57%, but I'm coming out there with 5 strong plays. Pistol Pete's got like 36 plays today. He's 37-50 at 42%, but after he sweeps that board today, God, that would be beautiful. All right, that number will be pushing up. And again, Bookie, I'm telling you, we got more days to beat you and to take your money. We're going to do it.
We coined a brand new term in the English language. The reason we have so much success in this show is because we do our due diligence.
Due diligence. I like that name. Great show, Pete.